Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Attack on Titan. This is Season 1, Episode 16. Last time around, we actually got a lot of information about both like the people that Eren are with right now, the Levi Squad, or Leo Squad, as you call them. And then also we got some more information about the Titans with Hanchi and their experiments, what they've been doing, trying to figure out if communicate with them, can't really still, and then trying to figure out, okay, how do they respond to pain? And then there was this thing about their limbs weighing way less than what they were supposed to, and there might be some connection there with how they are made and how Eren becomes a Titan as well. And they wanted to use him for something in the experiments, but then someone killed those Titans. And that's kind of where we left things off. And we also got sort of a weird, interesting comment from Erwin, the leader of the survey call, where he asked Eren something like, what do you see? And do you see now who the real enemy is, or something like that? So yeah, we're a little bit sus on that guy. Yeah, exactly, at the moment. But beyond that, it's just really intriguing what's going on. They still want to get to this basement, so yeah, that's the big mission there. But what's gonna happen now? Yeah, we're gonna find out. Do you have anything you want to say before we start this one? Nope. All right, then let's do it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions, where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for Attack on Titan, where we are several episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And let's go.
巨人を殺して罰せられることもあるんだな。変な話だけど貴重な被験体だったし、だからってなんで俺ら訓練兵の中で犯人探しなんだ。
Have to find out who did it.
でもこれじゃ巨人に手を貸したようなもんだよ。その人の復讐心は満たされたかもしれないけど、人類にとっては打撃だ。
ジャンのやつ、本気で。
They're all very much affected by everything that has gone down.
こんな地獄だと知ってりゃ、兵士なんか選ばなかった。なあマルコ、もうどれがお前の骨だかわからなくなったよ。何十万の犠牲で得た戦術の発達を放棄して、おとなしく巨人の餌になるのか。分かってんだよ。戦わなきゃいけないことくらい。でも誰もがてめえみたいな死に急ぎのバカにはなれねえ。それでいて現状を正しく認識することに長けているから、今何をすべきか明確に分かるだろう。
Yeah, take those words to heart.
所属兵かは何にするか決めたか。俺は決めたぞ。俺は調査兵団になる。くそ。なあ兄、お前どう思った？
あんたさ、人に死ねって言われたら死ぬの？
なんだそりゃ、死なねえよ。
なら自分に従ったらいいんじゃないの？アルミン、あんたはどうなの？前からそのつもりではあったんだけど。
マジかよ。アルミン、お前まで。
あんた弱いくせに根性あるからね。ありがとう。
Thank you, yeah.
兄ってさ、実は結構優しいよね。憲兵団に入るのも何か理由があるんじゃないの？私はただ自分が助かりたいだけだよ。
I get that.
Well, she's being honest.
Yeah.
入団しようって水教な新兵がどれだけいるのか。
なあエレン、
At least a few.
お前の同期にうちを志願する奴はいるのか？いますよ。いや、いましたが。支度を急げ。紹介に出るぞ。俺から2馬身以上遅れるなよ。てめえがうろうろできるのは俺が監視しているからってことを忘れるな。はい。
All right. Stay close.
Yeah.
その怖くはないのですか？
は？嫌に決まってんだろ。調査兵団なんて。
は？
じゃあお前なんで？団長正面になれ。団長正面。俺はな、誰かに説得されて自分の命をかけてるわけじゃない。こればっかりは自分で決めずに務まる仕事じゃねえよ。
True that.
私が話すのは率直に言えば調査兵団への勧誘だ。エレン・イエーガーの存在だ。彼が間違いなく我々の味方であることは彼の命がけの働きが証明している。さらに我々は彼によって巨人の侵攻を阻止するのみならず巨人の正体にたどり着く術を獲得した。
It's a good way to entice them, at least.
巨人の正体が分かればこの状況も。
いくら兵士を集めたいからってそのことまで公にするなんて。それとも何か意図が。団長は一体。
Armin is almost too clever for his own good.
4年かけて作った大部隊の航路も全てが無駄になったのだ。その4年間で調査兵団の6割以上が死んだ。
Whoa, fuck.
4年で6割だ。正気の沙汰でない数字だ。死亡する確率は3割といったところか。
Yeah, okay. He's being very honest right now with all the information.
自分に聞いてみてくれ。人類のために心臓を捧げることができるのかを。以上だ。他の兵団の志願者は解散したまえ。
How many are going to leave?
団長、必要以上に脅しすぎではありませんか。一人も残りませんよ。
She's really not going to join.
頼むぞ、決めたんだ。これ以上自分を嫌いにさせないでくれ。
俺はもともと憲兵になるために村を追ってたんだ。
俺たちはもう知ってる。もう見ちまった。
巨人がどうやって。
人間を食べるのか。
Right. So, okay. It's a handful at least.
心臓を捧げよう。
最悪だ。
村に帰りたい。
もういいや、どうでも。
君たちは勇敢な兵士だ。心より尊敬する。
He's saying the right things, Owen.
こいつは髪の毛をむしるのが好きだから、ハゲたくないやつは気をつけろ。よろしくな。
That's why he's wearing that thing.
Yep.
翌日からの訓練は不思議だったのは緻密な陣形でありながらそこにエレン・イェーガーの配置が示されていないことだった。
この壁外遠征が極めて短距離なのもお前を志願しなくに送るための試運転だからだ。
Do a practice run first.
あの時の団長の質問の意味が分かったか。
敵は何だと思う。
先輩方は分かったんですか。
いいや。
しかし俺もしかしたらこの作戦には他の目的があるのかもしれん。
To rat out traitors?
Perhaps?
あいつら、
Hey,
オラさん、ちょっと同期と話してきてもいいですか。
please.
さっさと行けよ。
おいミカさん、アルビー。
エレン、何かひどいことはされてない？
Aw.
あのチビは調子に乗りすぎた。いつか私が叱るべき報いを。
まさかリヴァイ兵長のこと言っ
Easy,
てんのか。
easy.
よ、エレン。
And I do think that's the one guy you don't want to take on.
じゃあ憲兵団に行ったのはジャンと兄とマルコだけ。
Nope. Sean is right there.
Marco died, and
お前まで。
And yeah,
マルコは死んだ。
mm,
あいつは誰も見てないところで人知れず死んだんだ。
マルコが。
制服が届いたぞ。
all getting capes.
yeah.
お前巨人になった時ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。それは一体どういうことだ。
違う。エレンはハエを叩こうとして。
お前には聞いてねえよ。つまりお前は巨人の力の存在を今まで知らなかったし、それを掌握する術も持ち合わせていないと。
ああ、そうだ。
That's the ugly truth.
俺たちと人類の命がこいつにかかってる。俺たちはマルコのようにエレンが知らないうちに死ぬんだろうな。
じゃん、今ここでエレンを追い詰めることに何の意味があるの？
誰しもお前みたいにな、エレンのために無償で死ねるわけじゃないんだぜ。知っておくべきだ。俺たちは何のために命を使うのかを。
I get why he's doing this.
だからエレン、 お前本当に頼むぞ。
Talk about pressure, huh?
Yeah.
調査兵団だ。背中の印、自由の翼って言うんだぜ。かっこいい。
That's just like Eren. And, yeah. He saw them as a kid.
Okay, so what's the cliffhanger today?
I don't know if there's going to be a cliffhanger.
進め。第57回壁外調査を開始す
In
る。
the 57th expedition. And yeah.
Okay, so it was a little bit more.
Yeah. But yeah, that was episode 16, end of the 3-episode arc called the Eve of the Counter-Offensive, I believe it was. And this one was mainly about joining up or deciding, choosing what branch to join. Military police, that's only reserved for like the top 10, so it was only a few of them who even had that option to join the military police. But I do believe, like in a previous episode, they mentioned to us or showed us who those 10 were, and a lot of those actually ended up joining the survey corps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to have the top 10 students, or at least a bunch of them in the survey corps. But I also get why this was such a difficult decision, because of everything they've just been through and what they know about the survey corps, and they are the ones who are in danger the most because they actually go outside the walls. But it was nice to kind of get an update on like where all of these characters are, both physically and mentally, before this and before joining up. Seeing someone like Sean again, like really trying to figure out with himself and what he feels and what happened with Marco and why he should join the survey corps or why you should lay down your life. I really like those conversations and those back and forths there, because it is, as Sean said in the end, like if we don't feel like there's a purpose to us dying or giving our life for you, Eren, for example, then we're not going to be as willing to do that, and we're not going to be able to function as we're supposed to. So we need that information, and we need to feel like this is our own decision at first. Like no one's going to push us to do this. It needs to be one's own decision, but also you need to feel like you're getting something in return.
Yeah.
Something out of what you're doing here, and everything that you're going to risk with your own life and the life of your friends. So difficult decision there, but a lot of them chose the survey corps.
Yeah.
Which we of course like, because then we're gonna have a lot of the characters that we have come to know and come to care about. They're gonna be in the same division. We might also lose some of them, because being in that division, there is a big risk there. And they mentioned something about in the past 4 years, they've lost 60% of the survey corps. Fuck. And he was even so honest, Erwin, that he told them, all of them in that speech, that we expect about 30% of you guys to die, just with the mission that we're doing now. But those who survive, they will become the elites, and they will have a higher survival rate. But it's just, getting through that. But what did you think about this episode?
I don't think there's a lot to talk about. Like, it was, as you said, it was just a long process of choosing branch.
Yes.
There's a few things, like how they were talking about Marco. Marco was a big part of it in a way. Like, he was mentioned multiple times, and we even started out the whole episode with him. The burning of the victims, or
the people they lost. Yeah.
And Sean really getting affected by it and replaying like the very important words that Marco said to him in a way that it affected his choice. And also the whole thing with like nobody saw how he died. And I can't help but think that's a bit weird, Like nobody saw how he died. He just died.
Maybe those around him who could have seen him die, they died themselves. So that's why.
Sure. And they couldn't really tell how he died either. And I just think it's a little bit weird.
Oh, you're thinking there's something up with that?
There might be.
That he wasn't killed by a Titan, perhaps.
Yeah. Maybe he saw something he shouldn't have. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Because
I get it, because there's still this, and there was in this episode, this underlying thing with, okay, something else is going on, and we know there's something that Erwin is not telling all the other troops in the survey call. And some of the other ones in there, they know about some ulterior motives, but
they didn't understand what it was, because they asked Aaron about, did you know what that meant? And he was like, no, did you? And they were like, no, but it means like there's something else that this mission is for. And I just think that, well, it's intriguing and very alarming in a way as well.
Yeah, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Is it he's keeping it from them because he wants to make sure that there is no one who's going to report back to the military police, perhaps? And you mentioned this thing about rooting out spies, if that's...
Or traitors.
Is that some sort of purpose with this trial mission they're going to do first?
And they were talking about how they wanted to punish the people that killed the Titans, like the test subjects.
Yes, yeah.
And they were a little bit like, why would you punish people for killing Titans? Kind of. And then they speculated, why would you kill these Titans? Like, you must hate Titans so much that you can't even see how you
actually
benefited.
help the Titans by doing this. Yeah.
And it's just like, I can't help but think that whoever did this was not out of like
malice
or hate towards the Titans, but it was like, there's some secrets here that you're not supposed to uncover, so that's why we burn this. And I can't help but think that whoever is controlling these Titans, or if there is someone controlling these Titans, that it's someone from our own ranks, like, or someone like, I can't help but like shake this feeling that there's people, like humans, involved in
definitely
the makings of the Titans, and that they're supposed to like fight humans, like the humans are fighting humans but with Titans, and it's just
there's some sort of secret power struggle going on behind the curtains, and it's something that we're not privy to yet, but it seems like Erwin is definitely deeply involved in that. So more people in the survey call might know about it, and it might go all the way to the top, like the people living in the center of it all might have something to do with them as well. But yeah, I think that's most likely what we're going to get into when it comes to this secrecy stuff, that it is a power struggle, and we're going to get to see that it's not just humans versus Titans, and it's much more complicated than all that. And we're going to start to see some clues that we can hopefully piece together along the way, and then continue with the theorizing, because I think that's a lot of fun, especially with this series.
Yeah, we've been told in the comments that people like the speculating too.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna hold back, and I hope nobody minds that, because I can't. Even though if I wanted to hold back, I can't. I can't.
You really want to theorize with this story. But yeah, anything else happen in the episode that we should highlight here, perhaps? I was curious to find out that Annie was just not joining the survey call. She had made up her mind, and there's still more under the surface there as well with that character that we might get to know some more about at some point. But for right now, she joined the military police, so I don't know when we're going to see her again. Or if like we're gonna find, the ones who joined the survey call, they're gonna find themselves on opposite sides of like Annie in some sort of conflict, if it comes to that, with the power struggle that we were talking about.
Well, I think it was like, it's not, we don't know much about her character.
No.
But we got that little snippet where she was just brutally honest and said, well, I don't want to die, and my best chance of survival is probably the military police, so that's what I'm choosing.
True.
And yeah, well, I just think that if I could say, like, if I could try and like gather my thoughts about Annie, like if her traits, you know, characteristics, I think that she went through something as a kid, right? She went through abuse. It's my theory, at least. Like, possibly sexual abuse. But yeah, even though she has this kind of aloof or indifferent attitude, yeah, towards
almost the same way as Levi, in a sense, from what we've seen. But we do know that Levi also cares a lot.
Yeah, he's basically psycho. But sorry, I haven't made up my mind about him yet. But Annie, Armin said, like, you're actually very nice, aren't you? And she was just like, huh? I guess. Or he's like,
what?
Yeah, it's yeah. I just thought there was another like reveal, like a character trait reveal. About her.
It could be. And speaking of Armin, with the whole him being extremely clever, he noticed something about Erwin that okay, there's something this guy is not telling us. So Armin is kind of onto that. And then returning to Levi, just real quick with what to think about the guy. Mikasa definitely has made up her mind at the moment about what she wants to do with Levi. She's
gonna smack
that
his
ass
face.
or his but we also mentioned that might be the one person that Mikasa, you might. I'm not sure you can beat him.
No.
in a straight up fight.
No.
But maybe we'll get to see that. I don't know.
1 versus 1.
Yeah, intriguing episode. Now we get to go out on the 57th expedition. I think that's what it was. But do you have anything else you want to mention about this one? Nope. All right. That's going to do it for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 16. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you as soon as possible. Bye.
Bye.